Hey, this is Gameon 2000 and welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to be trying something a little bit new. So I've been having some ideas, some inspiration. I was thinking of starting a little series called like My Take. There's just lots of sort of random little videos where I want to talk about Minecraft, different aspects of Minecraft, give my opinions on updates, on versions, on all these different things. Alright, so for the first video, I wanted to talk about a little bit of a hot topic. I've been to Hot Topic, it's pretty cool, I'm sure lots of you guys have been, but I'm actually not talking about the store that you find at malls. I'm talking about Bedrock versus Java, Minecraft Bedrock Edition versus Minecraft Java Edition. So I'm here on Minecraft Bedrock Edition right now, and I made this little chart where I kind of put like pros and cons of each of the versions, just like this. So this is Bedrock, and then this one is Java. Before we get into anything, first I want to address that this is all 100% my opinion. This is my take, my opinion. I'm sure you all have your opinions, feel free to leave them in the comment section. Now I will go ahead and spoil this video real quick, spoil the ending, and say that my favorite edition of Minecraft is Java Edition. I like Java the best. But I'm not a Bedrock hater by any means. I love both versions almost equally. Java just a little bit more, I just prefer it a little bit. We're going to get into that right now. So the first pro of Java Edition, well, on the sign I just have Java written, but I guess I should say this. Whoa, that's not... Okay. Java first. That's because Java Edition is, of course, the first Minecraft edition ever made. Minecraft was made on a computer as a computer game. Java Edition is the OG, and to this day, I still think it's the best version, but it's not without its flaws, of course. But it's gotta be, that's gotta be on the pros there, is that Minecraft Java is technically, it's the first edition of Minecraft. Dude, these flying animations are so distracting. It's like, anyway. But next, let's talk about the engines of Minecraft Bedrock and Minecraft Java. So I put over here, one of the pros for Minecraft Bedrock Edition is the engine which it runs on, and one of the cons for Minecraft Java is the engine that it runs on. To get into that, Minecraft Bedrock runs on, what's it called? It's something, I feel like it's something with dragon in the name. I'll try and put the name up on screen. But anyway, the engine. So Minecraft Bedrock Edition, since it was made for the mobile devices, it was made for phones and tablets and stuff, which are just not very powerful devices. They're kind of potatoes, and they're also small screens and everything. But anyway, so Bedrock was made for those platforms, which means that it was made as efficiently as possible. So Minecraft Bedrock Edition is very optimized. That kind of means it doesn't take unnecessary, there's no like unnecessary steps with the programming. With running the game, it doesn't have to do unnecessary things. But Java Edition, it runs on an engine called OpenGL. Now, OpenGL was started in like 1992 or something. It started in the 90s, crazy old engine, and it is just not as optimized as the Bedrock engine is. So it's not great at like hiding things that don't need to be rendered. It takes unnecessary steps to render things and to run the game and stuff like that. The game's not super optimized here on Java Edition, and if you have like a decent PC and you're not doing insane stuff, like, you're gonna be fine. But if you got a potato, or if you got like a bunch of mods and you're trying to run shaders as well, it's going to be a lot harder if the base game itself is not super optimized. But Mojang recently announced that they are going to be soon switching Minecraft Java Edition over to an engine called Vulkan, I believe it's called. So while currently the engine that Minecraft Java runs on is going to be one of its cons, on my little chart, on my little list, that's going to be changing. Hopefully it will be on Vulkan soon enough, and hopefully it will run almost, if not just as smooth, or maybe even better than Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Or should I call it Minecraft Bug Rock Edition? Get it, because it's a spider. But yeah, that's probably a name that you have heard a lot, Minecraft Bug Rock Edition, because Minecraft Bedrock Edition is full of lots of bugs. But actually, I saw recently something about Minecraft Java Edition actually has, like, technically more bugs than Minecraft, quote-unquote, Bug Rock Edition has. However, that has nothing to do with the scale of the bugs or how common the bugs are. I do believe Minecraft Bedrock Edition still has most of the, like, big scale, like, just wacky bugs. A pro of Bedrock Edition, let's go on to the next thing. A pro of Bedrock Edition is these here armor stands. Bedrock Edition armor stands are absolutely awesome. You place them down just like this, and they actually have these arms here. I don't know why I'm explaining this to you. You guys all know this. You play Minecraft probably. But Bedrock Edition armor stands, as we all probably know, you can crouch and right-click them, and they can do all these awesome poses. I think these are altered poses with the actions and stuff resource pack, which is pretty cool. You can have them hold items in the right hand, which is pretty rad. Overall, great stuff. Oh yeah, you can hook up redstone to these guys and make machines that make them, like, dance on their own or something. Super goated. Let's go over to Java Edition and take a look at the armor stands over there. So I remember when I was a kid, and the armor stands used to be just this boring, like, I mean, they weren't boring, they were still cool. It was like an item that could display your armor, but that's all, that's it. And then one day they gave them these arms, and they could hold stuff, and then they could do all these awesome, like, poses, and they could change around, and it was just epic. But they seem to be taking a while to update these Java armor stands. Huh, that's kind of weird. Yeah, it must just be a really complicated feature, or they just didn't add them. They just decided, hey, what if we had this really cool new feature to one of our blocks that everyone loves, and we added it to one edition, and not to the original edition of Minecraft. You know, the one that half the community still plays, that most YouTubers play, the one that was the first edition. Yeah, we're just not going to add that feature. And I've done that with a lot of different features, actually, with a couple of them, and we'll cover some of those in this video. Armor stands are not only a pro for Bedrock, but because of that, they are a con for Java. And now let's go over to our next thing. And let's talk about mods. So mods I have as a pro here for Java, and I have this big old emerald block here instead of just one of the item frames, because mods is a huge pro on Java, at least for me, in my opinion. So there really are no mods for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. So the mods is here on the cons. There are add-ons for Minecraft Bedrock Edition, which are pretty similar to mods in some ways, only you can't really change aspects of the game through add-ons. All you can do is basically add on things to the game, right? You can add some, like, I don't know, some blocks or some structures or something. Whereas in Minecraft Java Edition, mods are all just community made, and they're completely customizable, and they can actually change, like, they can go straight to the code of the game and just change basically whatever they want. They can completely remove things, completely change things. They're limitless. But anyway, let's move on to combat, which I have combat here as a pro for Bedrock and a con for Java. This is definitely kind of a hot take, and I'm not even sure how much I agree with it myself, because it kind of depends on the aspect. But basically, fighting or combat in Bedrock looks something like this, where you can just spam the hit button as much as you want. You see that? 0 backing up. I didn't even need any like of the jump hits or anything, I could just finish him off before he even finished exploding. Whereas here on Minecraft Java Edition, combat involves hitting, and then if you see that little cooldown crosshair in the center, you have to wait for the cooldown to be over to hit again. You can hit before the cooldown, but it significantly lessens the damage. And takes a lot longer to kill things. Now, honestly, I do think that Minecraft Java combat is definitely good for, if not actually better for, single player. When you're just fighting mobs and stuff, it kind of feels a little bit more immersive to do all these like different kind of skilled attacks or whatever. You know, you have to go to mobs and hit, and then shield, and then wait for the cooldown, hit and shield, and you have to time all your hits correctly and all that kind of stuff. Again, like, I think both combats work pretty fine for single player. Maybe you could argue, I could probably argue that Minecraft Java's is better for single player, but maybe some people prefer Bedrock combat for single player, and I think it works fine for single player as well. But for multiplayer, I think Bedrock combat, aka no cooldown combat, is 1,000 times better. Cauldrons. Let's talk about cauldrons, because cauldrons are much better on Minecraft Bedrock Edition. On Minecraft Bedrock Edition, I remember they added this, maybe around the time of the World of Color update, somewhere around there. They added this feature, and just like the armor stands, I saw it come to Minecraft Xbox 360 edition, I think it came to that edition, and I was just waiting for it to come to Java, and waiting a little bit more, and still waiting to this very day. It's not there. But on Minecraft Bedrock Edition, you can fill a cauldron with water, you can dye the water red, you could dye the water blue, or you could mix them, you know, do mostly blue with a little bit of red, a little more red. You can completely customize the color of the water into all these different colors. It's a whole like spectrum of colors you can do, and then you can dye your leather stuff to be that exact color. It's just a super awesome, like, fun, creative system of like dyeing things in a cauldron. It makes cauldrons so much more useful. Another thing you can do in Bedrock Edition with cauldrons is you can fill them with potions, just like this, and then you can use the potions to make arrows. So you can stain the arrows with poison potion, or with whatever kind of potion you want to make. Again, just adding a really cool, just fun mechanic that you can use cauldrons for in Bedrock Edition, which for some reason is not in Java Edition. So again, on Java, nope, 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 nope. It's just nope after nope. They're just water holders. Oh boy, let's talk about the offhand. The offhand is a major upgrade in Java, in my opinion. This is the reverse effect, where instead of having a great feature come to Bedrock Edition and Console Edition, and then just be completely left out of Java Edition for some reason, this is a great feature, an amazing feature that is in Java Edition and is completely absent. Not completely, okay, there's a little bit, but it's pretty much absent in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. So the offhand is a con for Bedrock over here. Let's go ahead and test out the offhand for Bedrock Edition while we're here. Alright, so if I go ahead and press F to put this shield on my offhand, Just kidding. You have to go into the inventory. If I put the shield in my offhand by manually going into my inventory, then I can hold a shield, which we'll actually get to in a second, because I want to talk about shields as well. You can hold a shield in your offhand in Bedrock Edition, use it just like normal. That's awesome. You know what else you can hold in your offhand in Bedrock Edition? Arrows. That's cool, I guess. If your hotbar is really full, and the one item that you can hold in your offhand is an arrow, that's just gonna look weird. You're walking around holding like a sword and an arrow the whole time. It's like, what? But when you're holding a bow and you're using a bow and you have an arrow in your offhand, then it like kind of makes sense because you're holding the arrow and then you're loading it. Anyway, what they really need to do is add quivers, but that's another video for another day. You know what else you can hold in your offhand in Bedrock Edition? Fireworks. You can hold fire rockets in your offhand. Isn't that cool? And then watch, you can nothing. They don't do anything. I mean, leave a comment if I'm wrong. What is there any use in holding these in your offhand? I genuinely don't know why they added the ability to hold them in your offhand if you can't use them. You can't use them with an elytra either. Come on, fly, 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 fly! No! Useless firework rockets. Also, Nautilus shell. Completely useless in your offhand. Why can you hold a Nautilus shell in your offhand? It's so random. Well, I guess it has something to do with when they added drowns and they want to be able to have drowns hold them in their offhand. So they added Nautiluses to the list of things that can be held in the offhand, I guess. Making it so players could also hold them. So yeah, you can hold a Nautilus shell in your offhand. Reason being, so that drowns can hold them too. They do absolutely nothing. Now we'll hop over here to Java Edition and check out the Java Edition offhand, which is 1,000 times more superior. So you can hold things in your regular hand, and if you just press F, boop, you can put things in your offhand. Easy as that. You don't no inventory action needed. On top of that, watch this. Sword in offhand, sword in main hand. Double swords, you don't hit with one. But it looks awesome, doesn't it? I'm holding double swords. Probably even more awesome than that is that you can hold a torch in your offhand, and then a sword in your main hand. I mean, you can hold anything in your offhand in Java Edition, in your main hands, of course. So if I'm walking around in a dark cave and I'm fighting monsters, and I can place a torch, fight some more monsters, place a torch, fight some more monsters, place a torch. You can hold a pickaxe in one hand and be mining, and then torch. Or if you have shaders on and you have dynamic lighting, again, super awesome to just be able to hold a torch in your offhand, and you can run around through dark caves or run around at night or something and fight mobs, and just have that light source just carried around with you. Super cool. Offhand Java just makes sense. So much better than Bedrock. Dude, let's talk about shields. Shields I put as a pro for Java Edition. In Bedrock Edition, you have to crouch to use a shield. And I mean, it kind of makes sense, because like you're like huddled and crouched down. I just think that being able to do the use button to use the shield is a little bit better than having to crouch every time. But honestly, it's not that big of a deal. I think the worst thing about the Bedrock shield is just the fact that it's different than the Java shield. Like having to get used to crouching whenever I switch from playing Bedrock, or switch from playing Java to Bedrock, or vice versa. Then I have to get used to not crouching whenever I use the shield. Here on Java Edition, just use button. Use button. You can use the shield. Makes more sense to me. I like it a little more. But again, this isn't like a super big thing. Not a big deal in my opinion. You know what is kind of a big deal? Multiplayer. Multiplayer is a con on Java. Womp womp. And it's a pro over here on Bedrock. Multiplayer on Bedrock is so much better to do. First off is the experience of joining multiplayer on Bedrock Edition. because all you do is like friend someone on Xbox or whatever, and then you can just join. So you can just call up your buddy and be like, hey, I want to show you something on my single player world. You jump into your single player world, they immediately jump on, and you just show them. That simple. Not only that, but Minecraft Bedrock Edition, it's on phones, it's on tablets, it's on smart fridges, it's on Xboxes, it's on it's on PlayStations, right? It's on computers. It is on everything. Literally everyone. That guy who just has a phone, he just plays on his phone like while he's pooping or something, I can invite him. Here in Minecraft Java Edition, multiplayer is a whole thing. You gotta do like you gotta like switch to LAN world, and then you gotta do stuff with like IP or something, and I don't know, you have to do fancy stuff and use third-party clients or just make like a server, which I don't even know how to make a server. However, I actually just discovered, I didn't really just discover it, like I heard about it a lot before. I discovered this mod, can't remember the name, maybe I'll put it on screen here, but it basically allows you to, if you get that mod on Java Edition, you can literally add people as friends in-game. You can like change your skin in-game and do all kinds of other stuff as well. But the big thing it does for multiplayer is makes multiplayer super easy. It's literally as easy as adding someone's name tag as a friend. You can even message them in-game with a mod, and you can like join your single-player world and select to invite them to it. It's just way easy. It's super cool. Alrighty, last but not least, let's talk about the UI, which I have as a con here for Bedrock, and as a pro here for Java. Now, I don't think the UI is perfect by any means on Java Edition or on Bedrock Edition. I have a resource pack that makes it into a dark mode, but you can ignore that, because here on the Bedrock UI, as you can see, it's very simple, very large buttons a lot of the time, especially looking at the home screen. One big thing that I think the UI suffers from in Bedrock Edition is straight up having this big fat marketplace button right here. It's a little bit cheap. However, what I do like about Bedrock's UI is pictures, visual icons that let you know exactly what you're looking at instead of just words. And if we come over here onto Minecraft Java Edition, as you can see, there are no icons, which does make it a lot harder to go through all these settings. You have to read all the words and know where everything is. I do, however, often like to use this resource pack called Icons. And basically what it does is, it's pretty self-explanatory. It adds a bunch of icons, making Java's UI a lot easier to move through. But anyway, probably the biggest reason why I say that Java's UI is my personal favorite is because it just looks Minecrafty. There's something, I mean, it is the original Minecraft version, which is probably a big thing to do with it, but there's something just crunchy about it, just Minecrafty looking. I mean, look at the texture of these buttons. It's not afraid to like have texture, even though it's just a button. You just need to press it, you know? But it's got like this cool like stone design. When I think of like a Minecraft UI, I'm thinking of this. Every single time I'm thinking of this. Hey, be sure before you go to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video and want to see more. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Hit the notification bell or something if you want to be notified of my videos. Or follow my Instagram if you want me to, because I post whenever I post a new video, I post about it on Instagram. And leave a comment, tell me what you think. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Just a little Java versus Bedrock discussion. In the conclusion, I do prefer Java Edition, but Minecraft Bedrock Edition is super awesome as well. Honestly, I couldn't live without either version. I really think that they should just take all the good stuff from Minecraft Bedrock Edition and put it over in Minecraft Java Edition. Take all the good stuff from Minecraft Java Edition and put it in Minecraft Bedrock Edition and destroy all the bad stuff in both editions. Now, the one bad thing I'd see with all this perfect parity between editions is that at that point they might try and kill Java Edition, which I would do unspeakable things if they tried to do that. But anyway, that's a topic for another video. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Let me know what you think of these kinds of videos in the comment section down below. I have lots more ideas for videos like this. So hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. So see you then.